supposed to sleep when there are coyotes outside the tent? If they start howling again, I'll try to grab the phone and record them, but I might be dead of a heart attack. Oh my god. I just took 2 Tylenol PMs to knock me out, so I might not even know it if I'm getting eaten alive. Oh my god, they're howling. I'll see if I can catch the noise for you. I'm gonna die. Good morning. What a way to wake up and start my day with this view right outside my tent door. Can you beat that? Wow. So that view is a lot prettier than this view. This is my morning me. I haven't had makeup on in over 2 weeks. It feels good actually. But it's I think 8:30. Excuse me. I've been awake in my tent since 7, but it was so cold I didn't want to get out. So I just lied there and looked on Facebook and stuff because I'm at pretty much at almost the top of this Tray Mountain, and so I have cell phone service and Wi-Fi. So it seems weird to be out in the wilderness and have internet. I kind of don't like it, but I kind of do like it. So I don't know. I'd like to kind of wean myself off of that. But until I have a trail family or at least another hiking partner, I'm all alone. So you guys are keeping me company. So I'm just about to have breakfast. I didn't bring my stove and cook system for these 3 days, just for the 17 miles, as I needed the lightest backpack possible. So if you've been following along, you'll know I have a foot injury and was holed up in a motel for like 5 days. The clerk and some of the other hikers there suggested that I only bring what I absolutely need to lighten the weight of my backpack, knowing that the weather was going to be perfect. I left all my rain clothes, and I also chose to leave some of the heavier food items, things I have to cook, and my fuel and cook stove. And just for 3 days, I'm just eating off of cold food, which is fine. I'm really not so hungry anyway. So let me show you what I'm doing for breakfast today. So what I did was just put 1 day's worth of food in one bag. And that way I don't eat too much on one day and then not have enough. So it's kind of like rationing myself. But I haven't eaten all of yesterday's food, and I want that peanut butter. So what I'm going to do just now, I did have a few extra wheat thins. So I'm going to have some wheat thins and some peanut butter, and I don't know, maybe one of the fiber bars or a crunch bar, I don't know. And some water with Gatorade electrolyte replacements. I'll let you look at my view that I'm looking at while I'm talking to you. So I'm just going to eat up, pack up the tent, and get to the top of Tray Mountain, which I'm almost at the top of. I don't think it's too much farther, maybe a half mile. And then the fear I have is descending Tray Mountain because it is really steep. I don't know if it's rocky, I don't know if it's flat, I don't know what the terrain will be, but that's going to be a good test on my foot. Then after that, I go up and over and down Rocky Mountain, and I would land at Unicoi Gap. And that's where I will catch a shuttle back to the motel and make a decision on whether I can continue on this trek for much longer or if my foot just won't allow it and I need to go home. So send good vibes, positive, healthy, healing vibes for me that I get through today and choose to stay on trail without causing permanent damage. See you on the trail. This worries me about my foot, because the rocks are like this. There's no steps or plain dirt, and I'm going to be climbing up rocks. So I hope I don't just twist my foot the wrong way. Oy, oy, oy. We'll see. But it's so freaking gorgeous out. And here's my trees. I think they're rhododendrons. I'm finally deciding that, but maybe somebody will weigh in. Where's a close-up? Are those rhododendron leaves? They sure is pretty. Spring has sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder where the flowers is. Okay, I shan't be on the video while I climb. off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Well, here he is, a wizard of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, a Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall. I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret, to make me frown. I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, that's the only way to be. La 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 la. Something, 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 whee! There's a question that is fairly often asked of me, or a statement made that I want to address. People ask me what it is I'm looking for. Why am I hiking? Or they'll say, I hope you find what you're looking for. Find what you're seeking. A lot of people come out here, I think mostly younger people. Maybe a lot of the younger people are trying to find themselves, figure out who they are, what they want to do. And who's going to discount that? That's incredible. To come out here on the Appalachian Trail and take on a challenge that tests your strength and your weaknesses, and it battles you mentally and physically. Don't laugh. It's not an easy task. But as far as me, no, I'm not trying to find myself. I know who I am. I know who I am. I'm comfortable in my skin. Frankly, I rock. I like me. I like my own company. And I have no problems. There's a lot of things I could fix about myself, like anybody, But I'm out here for many reasons particular. I need to get back to who I am. I found in the last few years, started probably 10 years ago, but slowly but surely the stress of life, the stress of running a business, the stress of just life in general, just a bunch of stuff. But I've been turning into a person that I don't like. I've been angry and snippy and irritable, and it's gone on too long. I thought I owe it to myself to really dig deep, get back to who I am, let go of the bitterness and the anger that's been building up. Fresh air does a lot of good. Physical exertion, I could tell you I've been doing that. And maybe once I get off the trail and return, I almost just said return to the real world, but honestly, this is the real world. This is how man is man, how we're supposed to be. I mean, seriously. There's no pressure to look at the clock. Pretty soon I hope I'll even let go of checking social media when I set up camp at night, maybe just once or twice a week, or just maybe only when I'm in trail towns, I don't know. But I'm just getting back to who I am. I'm not seeking anything except maybe clarity, so that when I return, I'll be so centered and balanced. To be honest, setting out on this, I truly, truly believe that I have no chance in hell of getting to Maine. But I'm putting that as my target, because why not? Why limit myself? If I can do this, I'm not a physical person. I'm not an athlete. Although someone corrected me the other day and said, "You most certainly are. Look what you're doing." But that's not a term I've ever used to describe myself. But I'm being challenged, and this is only the beginning of the trail. Every day is a roller coaster. I'm laughing and singing to myself, and then I turn my ankle on a freaking rock, and I'm near tears, and I'm angry because I was stupid. And then I'm out of breath going up a mountain, which, what do you expect? It's the Appalachian Trail. It's all about mountain climbing. But I can cuss and curse every time I'm at the bottom of one, can't I? So I go from laughing to crying to being angry, and then laughing again and talking with another hiker and walking, 100 yards with them, and sometimes a mile, and then parting ways. The most incredible people. I'm going to try to introduce you to more of these people I'm meeting, if they don't mind being on camera, just so you can see the wonderfulness that's out here. I can be alone if I want to be, but at night at camp, there's people around. It's just perfect for me right now. I'm not escaping reality. I'm not running away from anything. There's nothing in particular I'm running toward. I'm just putting on my oxygen mask, so to speak. Getting centered and getting back to who I am, who I know I am, the real me. I look back at pictures of several years ago and all the things I did and how enthusiastic about life I was, and I was losing it. I was losing the real Kim. So that's why I'm here. Every day when I'm about halfway up a mountain, I say, that's it, I quit, I'm going home. And every morning I get up and I do it again. The cutest little chipmunk just came down from this hill and bounced right off my foot and scurried underneath that rock. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, it's wildlife. I saw a chipmunk. Look at this. I'm just walking by. There's mountains. I don't even know what direction that is, and if I've climbed any of them yet. Look at that one. What was that? I think I already did that. I don't know. I'll have to look at a map. Look how pretty the trail is. If you can see, got all the purple flowers. Vista. Wow. It's just so beautiful. And I look out and I just think how beautiful they are, and then it occurs to me I'm actually at higher than some of those mountains. I'm almost near the top of Rocky Mountain. I wonder how many of those I've already climbed. It goes all the way back. It's like never-ending mountains. And then a pretty trail. No sooner did I tell you how quaint the trail was and how pretty the mountains were, I literally took 3 more steps and there's no trees on my left. Boom. Wow. It is so pretty. I am so grateful. Waiting for this storm to pass me by. That's the sound of the sunshine. Oh my gosh, this is just freaking, it's intense here. I wish y'all could join me, because this is something. Trail magic happened. Again, the trail provides. See that wonderful family? They were sitting on this rock that I'm sitting on, enjoying this view. How can you not enjoy this view? And we're just sitting on a rock, eating lunch. So I joined them. It's almost at the top. Basically, that's the top, so I guess we are at the top. And I just sat next to them, asked if they minded. And we're just sitting on this rock, looking at the view, not talking. And there's a little boy named Lucas and his grandparents. And if those are the grandparents, I want to look like her when I'm a grandparent, hiking and climbing mountains. And we got talking, and the man, I mentioned my ankle because
I was telling him I'm a northbounder heading to Maine, and they were concerned because they saw me coming down the trail heading south, and they said, "You're going the wrong way." And I said, I know. So I explained why I'm going southbound just for these 17 miles. I don't even know if I explained that to you yet. But he looked at my shoes and pulled out an ankle support, this little ankle brace, and gave it to me and told me to try it. And if it doesn't work, then to pass it on to another hiker, which I will sure do. So once I finish my lunch, I'm going to take my shoe off, put it on, because I have a huge descent. It's straight down. There's no break. But the reward is at the bottom. I'll be back at Unicoi Gap and can get a shuttle back to the motel just for the night, nurse my foot, take a shower, because I am ripe. Woo! And hopefully tomorrow, I think I will continue on, but I'll make that decision in the morning and then get a shuttle back to Dix Creek and continue north. So in case I didn't explain the whole southbound thing, the other day, so on last Sunday, so it was a week ago today, when my ankle really, was hurt, we stopped at Unicoi Gap, and that's where I went to the motel and stayed there until Friday morning. So technically I should go back to Unicoi and continue north. 17 miles from there, from Unicoi, would be Dix Creek Gap. So the clerk, who's a hiker, and a few hikers that were staying at the motel, suggested that it would be better for my foot, since I need to baby my foot right now, to just do the miles, not skip any blazes, do the miles. But instead of going from Unicoi to Dix Creek, they dropped me at Dix Creek, and so I had 17 miles that I just went southbound. And I'm almost there. All I have to do is go, I think, 1.5 miles down, and it lands in the parking lot at Unicoi, thank goodness. And I'll have the rest of the day off, and we'll rest and put ice on it. So I'm just going to finish my lunch and enjoy this view, and then hobble down. Down, down, down. I've been listening to music as I descend Rocky Mountain. And you know how sometimes you hear a song and it just gets you right here? So a sweet song called Safe Travels by Lisa Hannigan just made me pause, and not that I ever forget, but just remember how desperately much I love my 2 children. Bridget and Brad, Mom loves you more than words could possibly express. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that maybe somehow you could sneak out and meet me on the trail for a day or 2, or the rest of the trip. Just come and meet me and hike for a day or 2. Settle your heart. I love you. I love you. As much as I'd like to take more video today, I think you can understand that I'm a little worried about hurting my foot more. Bessie kicked Nellie in the belly in the barn. Bessie kicked Nellie in the belly in the barn. Oh, Bessie kicked Nellie in the belly in the barn. And something, something, something. Second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder, a little bit worse. Oh, Bessie kicked Nellie in the belly in the barn. Bessie kicked Nellie in the belly in the barn. I've almost done it. I can see the parking lot through the trees. Probably take me another 10 minutes or so to get down there. This is my trail. And so I am about to call the shuttle and get back to the motel. I have to say I had a pretty near perfect day. All the time as I'm climbing the mountains, I'm cussing myself out. What the hell are you doing here? But I know what, and I know that I'll get over that as soon as you get to the top and see the reward. Somebody said once, and I agree, it's kind of like being in labor with a baby. It hurts like hell and you're fighting and you can't wait till it ends. And as soon as it's over, the reward, and you go, look what I just did. And that's what I feel like today. Look what I just did. I mean, it was only 5.5 miles, but they were tough miles. Rocky Mountain and Trey Mountain on an injured foot. The weather was perfect. I met wonderful people. I just feel peaceful. And now I get to go back to the Cockroach Motel. Woohoo! The good thing is there's a package store and a bar. So I think I might get a veggie burger and a beer. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar and salt. 1 bottle of pop, 2 bottle of pop. This is a round. Who's gonna sing with me? There's nobody to sing with me. Maybe that's why I'm going crazy. Don't truck your muck in my dustbin, my dustbin, my dustbin. Don't truck your muck in my dustbin's full. Just got down to Unicoi Gap after my hike and trail magic. I don't really need anything though. But that was nice of somebody. I had a jacuzzi and then a shower, and I'm clean and fresh, and now I'm walking to Barney's. Please say they're open, because I want a beer. And it's Sunday in Georgia, so I don't think I can get one at the store. Please be open. I don't think they're open. Oh shit. They were closed. They were closed. They were closed! I want a beer. Dagnabbit. There's nowhere else to get a beer. There's no sit-down restaurants. There's like Arby's and I don't know, all those things. So now I'm deciding whether to go to Dairy Queen, because second best to a beer is a Blizzard, or I could hitchhike to the Mexican restaurant and get a beer. But I've never hitchhiked in my life, but everyone does it around here. And I am told that inevitably I will hitchhike when I step off the trail and there's no shuttle. But I really don't want to be that badly. I'm not that desperate. But I will get a Blizzard after a long day, and I'll work those calories off tomorrow easily by noon. See that Dairy Queen in the background? I got a Blizzard. I think I'll go for a walk tomorrow and work it off.